It is March 25th, 2021, a Thursday. We are back. We have Overwatch cases. Our first case is a Wind Ranger griefing in unranked mode. I actually can't tell if it's a turbo game because, I mean, she's got maybe, like, it's hard to tell because, again, everybody's level 1 because it's before the game starts. We could look at their items, but that's not really going to show much in turbo. Like, they don't generally start with too much. It might be regular. Somebody, they following the tutorial modes, which is like, buy a ring of regen. Okay, click here. And we're going to hit play and start and see what's going on. Speed this up a little. So she placed a ward up here.
30 seconds to go.
I think Void Spirit wants to be mid. I wonder if Wind Ranger wants to be mid too. Wind Ranger predicted victory. I think Wind Ranger wants to be mid, but maybe Wind Ranger is just going to block. She gets reported here by the Void Spirit for being in the lane. So the two of you are fighting over mid. You both are characters that can play mid and can play as supports. We're gonna... Oh wait. Whoops, you know what? I've got this window capture still. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Spoilers. Okay, this game's been parsed. There's no... Oh, Singapore. Okay. So there's no team chat, so we don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, these two both wanted to be mid. Now Ancient Apparition shows up to D-Ward. So now there's 3 heroes mid. Is AA... Okay, AA's partied with... See, here's one of those things you guys do. Like you have a 3-man party... Void Spirit, Ancient Apparition, and Alchemist, and you want to play all the core roles, I guess, except for the AA. But more than likely, that's probably because Terrorblade had already picked and you realized you couldn't play carry. Also, you guys can't... There's 3 of you and you can't kill a mid-Pangolier. Come on.
Could use a little help.
Come on. Also, this is griefing here, having the AA show up. Whether you're having him show up for whatever, he's partnered with you, so you're doing that to grief the Wind Ranger. And again, I'm not going to give it guilty because 2 of you decided to play mid and you couldn't fight it out properly.
Radiant bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right
Meanwhile, because you're doing this guy dies.
Did you think it was yours?
To an off-lane Wraith King. Terrorblade dies to an off-lane Wraith King because he's got no support.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
That's the thing, though. So if you two are going to fight over the lane, just fight over the lane. It's 3:32 in the game. Pangolier's 4. Yeah, I think this is a 4-3-3-3-3, 3-3-2. The Ancient Apparition's 2-3-4. I mean, these two are 3. And they've been, like, double sapping XP together less than 4 minutes in the game. This has to be a turbo game.
Haste.
Okay, so you're playing turbo. Both of you pick mid, and then you just start reporting the Wind Ranger. Okay, Mirana shows up. I don't know why. Pangolier's been having a great lane because these two aren't pressuring him. It's the other thing. If the other person shows up in a lane, just start pressuring. If you two want to fight over mid, and also like Void Spirit, you could go farm this small camp. Looks like Wind Ranger's moving finally.
Precious bounty.
Getting the ward. Yep. Or ward. Getting the bounty. Right? I mean, yeah, the Wind Ranger could also do that. But if she's not moving, instead of like reporting her because, like, again, you guys didn't chat. I just looked at your chat logs. Maybe you're chatting to each other. There's no all chat or anything. 8 phrases in the entire game.
Twice the measure of power.
But the fact that you two have let this guy, who's a melee hero, now granted he has abilities that can help him, but a melee hero, just basically free farm mid. I do love that neither of you are giving up the lane though. Again, I respect this. Wind Ranger's like, I picked Wind Ranger mid, I'm playing Wind Ranger mid.
Shit! My quiver is empty.
And of course, yeah, like the AA completely and all three of you completely screwing over the Terrorblade picker by giving him nobody to help him in lane. Meanwhile, he's over here. Pangolier rotates. Nobody else wants to rotate. Void Spirit rotates after he dies.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Does nothing. There was a guy there with the Wraith King, like, probably his ult.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Nothing about Dire structures right now.
Wind Ranger, I don't know why you're now. Okay. Wind Ranger's warding. Why are we warding? Actually, what the overview shows you picks, right? So it goes Alchemist pick
Radiant's
first,
mid tower's coming apart.
then the
Impact.
okay, look at this. Okay, it's Alchemist
How about that?
pick, then Terrorblade. Oh wait, we're gonna do this the right way. Ready? Boom. It's Alchemist pick first.
Beneath the tree.
Radiant's
Can I-
mid tower could use a hand.
What's on here?
Precious fun.
Trying
Looks
to
like we lost one.
cover. But it's the Alchemist pick first, then the Terrorblade, then the Wind Ranger, then the Void Spirit, then the Ancient Apparition. Of course, taking in the opposite order. Terrorblade probably thought Alchemist was mid. So he's like, okay, I'm picking carry. Wind Ranger's like, I'm gonna pick mid. Because maybe Alchemist was showing off lane at that time. It was like, oh, no, I was gonna be carry. Or maybe he was always gonna be off lane. But she picks, and then the Void Spirit picks is like, no, I'm picking a mid Void Spirit. No. Like, again, that's why, you know, this isn't getting
Dire's
reported.
mid tower won't last much longer.
No, Wind Ranger disconnected. I'm talking and Wind Ranger disconnects. What is Wind Ranger doing? Wind Ranger's mid.
Dire's
Has the
mid tower's
javelin.
having
Working on
technical
boots next.
difficulties.
Okay, that's kind of.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
I know that's the build.
Dire's mid tower's having
But yeah,
them
you
dire
guys are
buildings
playing-
tough as nails for now.
Okay, Wind Ranger's 5. 7, 8. Maybe this is a normal. Okay, yeah, because nobody's like suddenly like way over farmed. Yeah, man, I guess this is just a normal unranked game. It's.
Radiant's mid
Oh wait, I
tower's
was looking
getting
over
banged
here,
up.
right? I have it opened up.
Impact.
About that?
Just a normal, like. I mean, why were they so farmed? They were both level 3 at 3 minutes.
About that?
Beneath the tree.
Okay, she dies,
Radiant's
getting
mid
chased
tower's getting
around,
banged up.
gets reported.
We'll take precious
Void
fun.
Spirit shows back up in lane. Wind Ranger disconnects.
Dire's mid tower's radiant tower's having radiant structure. Radiant tower's radiant tower.
Wind Ranger reconnects to the game.
Twice as
Where is Wind Ranger? Wind Ranger's TPing back mid because Wind Ranger's like, I am the mid. How dare you try to take my position while I'm gone. Also, none of you paused for Wind Ranger. You don't get to keep marking her down for griefing when you don't even pause when she disconnects. Waste the salve. She goes to farm. At least Alchemist doesn't decide to try to steal it. You gotta click.
Every coin helps.
the prize is
Gets the
mine.
bounty runes, that's actually good. Probably understands the whole bounty rune thing. Again. Sounds like it's raining pretty good out there. Oh, it is raining pretty good out there. That's cool. Ranger's anonymous, so I can't see.
A little something extra.
I see nothing.
Breaking down the radiant structures like this.
Because again, if two of you click on... Oh, Pangolier kills her.
Radiant's mid tower's getting what for?
I'll say if the two of you are gonna fight over... No, you don't get to get a guilty because the two of you are fighting over the lane.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Alchemist is probably gonna die. Maybe he's trying to deny himself. Oh,
Top tower, Radiant's mid tower.
didn't get it. Lycan is so close to dead. Just kill him. He's gonna make it out alive. Nobody's got vision, do they?
That's 4 in a row.
Okay, so our 3 stack is all dead.
Radiant's mid tower's coming out on a roll.
And Pangolier pops in and kills her. Because Pangolier's level 13, because Pangolier had a free lane.
Something about that bottom
He had 2
tower
people
tower.
against him, and neither of them would pressure him. He's 7-1-4 at this
Guess
point.
what's happening to Dire?
Funny thing is, Lycan's
Radiant's
13
top
too, because he's just
tower's
been
in bad
farming.
shape.
The Terrorblade's 12, so he's actually done decently well, especially for being solo in lane. Like, they could have beat, like, Wraith King and I think Venomancer could have really just made his life hell. Wind Ranger's back to 7 though. Like, Void's actually started, Void got smarts and started actually farming the map. Wind Ranger just wants to go mid. Which partially is probably, there is a bit of tilt, I'm sure. Where it's like, I wanted mid, I'm going to keep going mid. There's some reports up here, we'll see what happens in them. They killed Pangolier, she's going to teleport back to base. You're actually safe, because the only thing on you is Poison Nova, and you can't die from Poison Nova. Back out, gets murdered by a Lycan who is now just running around inside the base.
3 down. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's
Okay,
mid
Wind Ranger's
tower's
back
losing
alive.
hand.
Up to level 9 now.
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
I mean, there's this thing where as soon as Void Spirit left the lane, Wind Ranger started going and doing things like warding. Like now you got, like Wind Ranger decided to stop playing carry at some point. And it's like, no, if you're gonna go mid and you're gonna fight for mid, you just need to stay on that position. Get him, yep. Get his ults. Get the kill. Gave it to Terrorblade, which is good. That's the carry. Wind Ranger TP's back to heal up. That's good. Sips your bottle.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Opens up the shop. Goes boot boot. Gets reported here. Don't know
Dire
why.
might want to mine their top tower. Dire's structure's looking fortified.
Maybe for farming. They lose this. Be careful. Let me look in this game again.
Short is this.
Okay, Crusader 5 on the Alchemist.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Well, that gives us an idea of the skill level.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
These aren't Archons or even Ancients.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Or Guardians, I guess. But it's unranked, so you never know. Wind Ranger could be 5k in normal world.
Radiant's top
I'm
tower
guessing
is
not,
taking
based
hits.
upon the play. Okay, Wind Ranger's gonna get another one here. Probably because, like, Wind Ranger's over here farming. You should move down here. Okay, yeah,
Radiant's
moving there.
top tower's in bad shape.
I'll say, because guarding that
The
tower isn't
Radiant
necessarily a
got
good
one
thing.
last top tower.
Now, they are gonna go here. So
7
maybe
in a
TP
row.
back. Also, why do you have a broom handle? I know there's damage and armor, but... Yeah, so shoot TP's back as soon as they dive in the tower. Helps get the kill there. They still have their...
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
They still have their tier 3 at this point.
Dire's
Now
bottom
she's
tower's
chasing
getting
out
the
after them.
business.
then you might say, oh, well, she should let him farm. Well, in her idea, she's position 2. Like, the two of you are fighting for position 2, so she would get farm priority over an alchemist. This has to be fate, right? He's probably is that stupid.
You're not
Nope,
going
he's just dead.
anywhere.
This is how it is.
The Radiant's courier didn't make it.
How did Veno? Okay, he's down here.
Ruin at
No,
Radiant's bottom
that's
tower.
Murano. Where is Veno? I'm sure he's somewhere on the map.
Radiant's bottom tower in pretty shaky.
Oh, somebody screwed up her stun.
Why you
It all worked out in the
Radiant's
end,
bottom
though.
tower seen better days.
We'll take that.
Fast forward. They spend a little too much time jungling, but then immediately goes to the team fight, dies. Alchemist dies. The entire team dies except for the Ancient Apparition and base, but
Do something about
if they
that
want to
bottom
chase him
tower.
down, they can chase him down.
Radiant's
Get
mid
him.
tower's getting
Get
backed
him.
up.
You're right there. Get him.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. Radiant's mid rags ain't Radiant's mid rags. Didn't make it. The dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's hurting. One last top tower. For
So they lose to...
The first flying at
She's
Radiant's
back. She's
top
going to try to
rags.
defend by just
Top
running up
rags
there
is
and getting
gone.
murdered. Good stun there. Pretty good AA ult. You hit the Lycan. But there's nobody there to defend, really. Yeah, this is just one of these games. This is part of the issue is win range are kind of at some point
Radiant's
decide to start
bottom
playing
tower's
like a
seen better
hybrid
days. Radiant's
support.
bottom tower's done for.
So you started losing levels. I mean, part of it was you have a very jungle heavy team, I'm sure.
Somebody's
Okay, Wind Ranger gets stunned and killed, gets reported. I wonder if this other reports for not buying back. I wouldn't buy back with that low time though.
Radiant's bottom rag. Radiant's bottom rag.
Stun, gets killed. Now I would consider buying back,
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
but they're just gonna lose. Okay, she buys back. It ends. Not guilty. Sorry. Didn't really do anything. Really, come on. Coordinator. Coordinator loves to go down. Oh, this is fun. Look, she's not guilty. Again, the two of you fighting over lane doesn't get guilt. Because, you know, I have no proof that she was griefing you by going mid, and not you griefing her because you think you're a better player. This coordinator has been down basically all day. It's not like there's a bunch of people playing Dota right now. That's the ridiculous part of it. Like, I know they keep doing updates and things, but like, there are currently 313,000 people in game. There were 541,000 for the peak. So it's again, it's a those are actually fairly low numbers for Dota, not for any other game. This is fun. Can we log back in so I can click report? I just want to submit my resolution. Oh, guys, come on. Okay, we're gonna go, I don't know. We're gonna do some of this. No, we're not doing this. This is for later. The problem is if I load into something else, I think it'll kick me out of there. Okay, I think we're back now. Not guilty. Not guilty. Submit. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if we get one. Come on. I might have to turn it off. Turn it back on. If so, we're going to have this fun little be right back screen. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. And we have Dota back. Nothing else. Okay. Oh, no, Overwatch case. Thank you. Download the replay. We're going into case number 2. Again, I should probably speed these up. But they're way easier when you know what's going on and when you know they're guilty. We have a Jakiro feeding. This is unranked. 13 minutes of the game. 5 and 18. 9k advantage. Whoops, I hit the wrong one. Okay. Jakiro. Jakiro is 0-4 and 1. He's level 14. It's 13 minutes of the game. This is obviously a turbo game. Although I was just thinking, some of these games might actually be new player games, but if they're getting reported new player games, there's a big problem. Okay, we're going to skip back a little, but not to the beginning. Jakiro is currently dead.
The Radiant got one last top
I guess he just died. Okay, he's zapping her. She stuns him, clicks him a bunch, and kills him.
Radiant's top tower.
Exciting.
The Radiant lost the top tower.
He opens up the scoreboard, and he's like, whoa.
Radiant's mid towers.
Necro, you're 1 and 5. This is your 2 and 5. You've died more than me. Okay. Dead. He comes back alive. He's not going to feed mid. Dude, you have to let him feed mid so I can get a guilty. He's totally going to feed mid, though. Okay, speed it up till he respawns.
The Dire might want to mine.
Yep,
the
there he
top
goes.
tower. How about that?
Again, you know what he's doing. Why are you sitting there waiting for him? Also, it's turbo mode. Like, that's the one advantage, though, to, I guess, the new player mode, is that if a guy's like this, instead of just feeding constantly, he could just abandon, and he won't get anything against him. Okay, Jakiro, he teleports, and he walks up mid again. Jakiro's guilty. We're not playing this game anymore. Jakiro's guilty. I'm trying to lower my time, my video time. We're going to try not to go over an hour today. So Jakiro's guilty. He keeps feeding down mid. He gets guilty. He goes to Dota jail. Also, we've got this Naga now. I didn't even I've seen it, but okay. We have a mid lane Jakiro. He is a Crusader against a Tinker, which isn't going to go good for him. Jakiro is currently 0 and 2. He's got a bunch of markers. Jakiro is currently dead. Wind Ranger standing mid.
And here we go.
Wind Ranger is still standing mid. Wind Ranger did not queue mid. Jakiro queued mid, but if Jakiro is just going to feed, Jakiro gets the guilty. And he looks like he's just going to feed. Because he's just looking up here. Oh, no, he moved. Okay. Now he's clicking. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're gonna take my lane? I'm gonna go feed.
That's a first blood.
It's possible he said beforehand he was gonna feed. And that's why she's standing mid. Or it's possible when Ranger's like, I'm better than you, I'm gonna take the lane for you. Or you don't pick, Jakiro's not a mid player. Never say something stupid like that. It's like Jakiro, because actually Jakiro does get played mid decently enough that you can't say Jakiro's not a mid. Either way, you pissed off Jakiro, so now he's feeding. Congratulations. You guys, I guarantee you, I'm gonna look this up. You watch the game. It's only gonna be a minute. Jakiro, Legion Commander, dumbass Wind Ranger. I love that Hoodwink shows up as Wind Ranger when he types Ranger. Naga. And lastly, Nates. I wonder if I type Nates if he shows up. Nope. Okay.
Radiant's
Have to be
toughened
like
up
here.
their structures. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Hero feeding mid. Hero feeding mid. Looks like Wind Ranger finally left the lane, so I guess it worked. And he's not trying to feed so much anymore. The deny was actually pretty good.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
I think he's trying not to feed now.
Radiant's
He's actually trying to play as soon as she left. Yeah. Yeah, looks like after Wind Ranger finally left the lane, he stopped feeding. Oh, again, he fed at start, doesn't matter. Yeah, he started farming. She showed up there briefly, but he's given Tinker so much farm and so many levels, it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, he's just trying to farm now at this point. He's actually trying to play mid, but it's too late for you.
have fun trying to
And I'm guessing all these other reports are because you start doing something stupid. But again, it doesn't matter. You fed mid at the start of the game, you're guilty. Yes, I did that once. Some dude, oh, well, not mid, but like I was supporting safe lane, the safe laner, like refused to do something, and then started like flaming. Oh, we were trying to get a kill. Like neither of us died. The other guy ran away, and he's like, "What are you doing? We don't need to play aggressively. Just pull and I farm." And it's like, screw you, dude. Like we literally could have killed both of the guys on the off lane, but you refused to do anything.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
And then he started flaming a bunch of other stuff. So I just walked up to the tower, died, and then teleported top and helped them get like 2 kills. So I would be guilty that time. And then I just did nothing to help him the rest of the game, and we won. Because he was an idiot.
No idea how many that was.
Now Jakiro's just going to hang out in mid and probably die. Yep. That was a little throwy. Okay, let's see. Jakiro.
Radiant's mid tower get
533 and 6.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Okay, so they'll Brazil. Nice.
Smart money.
Brazil. I don't even remember what we were looking for at this point.
I've seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Radiant's mid tower, let's just say it's a winning
Also, they're going to speak Portuguese, so we're not going to understand anything. Unless there's a couple English speakers queuing on that server for no reason.
Anyway, how many is that now?
Share the burden of command.
Dire's mid tower is everyone at Radiant's bottom tower.
Nobody said anything anyway, they just kept spawning laughs.
Radiant's mid tower gets banged.
15 and 70 is how this game ends up. Yeah, he feeds, but guess what? I have Wind Ranger, she goes 5 and 13. 0 and 10 on the Legion Commander. We're gonna go up here and see what he does.
Dire's top tower. Radiant's mid tower.
I mean, I wouldn't even mark that. Again, he's guilty. We're just marking him as guilty now. I don't even remember what we were looking for. I spent so long looking that up. I forgot what I was looking for. Guilty. These are easy when they're guilties like that. And look at this. We're now just hit 30 minutes. And we're about to view case number 4. Look at the Nagas. Okay, this is an Archon Slark marked for griefing. Looks like Slark is a jungler. Well, he's level 8.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
Slark's jungling. Okay, once again, we're going to look this up. Oh, I was going to look up the pick order. The Wind Ranger picked 4th. It doesn't show when Jakiro picked. For some reason.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Well, sorry, it wasn't necessarily a pick order, but that's part of what I was looking up, actually.
Radiant's gone and
I wanted to
fortified
see
their
when Wind Ranger
structures.
picked. Wind Ranger picked 4th. But it's not showing Jakiro picking, so it's possibly he random. Like, maybe he disconnected and random, so they just... I mean, again, it doesn't matter. As soon as he comes back, he gets to decide if he takes the lane or not. Yes, this Slark is just jungling. Bristleback. Slark. Bounty Hunter. This is some hell of a team, too. Invoker. Florida. The thing with this team is Bristleback not so much, but like Bounty Hunter could be played support, Slardar could be played support, Invoker could be played support. Slark not really gets played support much, and Bristleback doesn't really get played support much. I guess you could make it work, but it's not something I would advise. Our boy Slark picked last. But again, I wouldn't be surprised. Who is the carry? I wasn't even paying attention. Is it Bounty Hunter? Yeah, he's off lane. Where's Pink? Pink went back, but I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I would guess Slark looked at this team and said, okay, we have a mid. We have a Bounty Hunter who often gets played as support. If not, he's usually an offlaner. We have a Slardar who usually gets played either as a support or offlaner, like a 4 or an offlane. Okay, I think Bristle might be the carry. And we have a Bristleback who generally gets played more as an offlaner. So he's like, oh, we need a carry. He picks a carry and they go, no, we need you to support. So he says, okay, well, I'm going to play 4 and just jungle.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Now, right now, the lane's free, so he's going to go over the lane. He's got a hand of Midas to try to catch up. Luna has a Shadow Amulet. But at least he's, yeah, see, he's going to the lane trying to farm it. And because he's jungle, Slark, he's way behind, right? I mean, like, but he's doing better than most of the team.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Don't know why he tried to TP bottom.
Radiant's mid
Just
tower's
stay
getting
top.
what for?
Hit these jungle camps, and as the lane pushes in, go farm the lane here, because everybody else is still away. And this guy's still dead.
Soldier's fortune.
The Dire best do something about that bottom
I
tower.
mean, he's actually playing...
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Now, of course, there's always the possibility he decided, well, I'm going to play Slark because I don't trust you guys, you know, or Bristleback's not a carry.
6 in a row.
Again, we don't get all that thought process in talking. All we see is a Slark who, he's not going to support well. Like, you could support him. But he's not going to support well, so he's decided to jungle. He's got the possessed mask, so, you know, he's getting lifesteal. Jungle is not terrible then. This is China TC Wuhan. We will not find the chat log. For reference, at the end of the game, Slark is 4-8-3. Our Slardar is 2-11-3. Just as a
Dire might want to
hint.
line the
And
top tower.
I'm fairly sure that's an off-lane Slardar. So Slark dies because he gets ganked on.
Must have been fortified.
Bristleback shows back in lane to be carried. Slark's gonna go jungle, I bet you.
Dire's mid tower ain't pretty safe right now. Dire's mid tower won't last. There goes Radiant's
Yep, there he goes to go jungle.
7 in a row. Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
There are things, and actually trying to show up here isn't bad, because you know he's trying to soak XP. He's not going to show up in the enemy jungle. He's going to farm here. No? Well, maybe he's just looking for the... I would at least taking that creep, dude. Come on.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire's structure.
He leashes and helps kill the Morphling.
No breaking down the Radiant structures like the Radiant's couriers and Yana.
And then the bounty hunter just ignores him. Like, look at that.
Illusion!
He was silenced, so he couldn't pounce. Now, how... What do you have? You have an Orchid on Naga. It works. Silence the Slark, so he can't get out. Also, does that mean, like, shoot through that right now? Yeah, it's there. Okay. I was thinking of the passive that they gave her, Mirror or Riptide, which if you buy the Ag Shard, Riptide becomes inactive. So he's back to jungling. He's like, I tried to do things, I died. I'm not gonna jungle more.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Yep, going in the lane. You're behind tower, so hopefully you're safe. This is all good. Slardar dies. Oh, he's got a Shadow Blade. The thing with Shadow Blade is even if he gets dusted, he can run. Oh, and he's got a whip. Ooh, that's perfect for him. Because he can just run like hell. You Shadow Blade, you whip, and you get the out.
This will fix me right up.
So he thinks he's going to go for this Axe, who's level 17. Axe plays smart. So you can either run away, Slark, or you should have stayed on him while you were ulted.
The Dire went and fortified their structures.
Okay, now Morphling you might be able to take. He's only level 10. Yeah, he's feeding. He ends up 2-11 and 2 at the end of the game.
Tower's hurting.
I guess this gives us a spoiler. Slark doesn't sell his items. Oh, I didn't even see. Slark died to the Naga, right? Kills the Morphling. Where's it? Yeah, Naga silences him. He whips. Naga ensnares him. At this point, he had... Well, no, he hit Dark Pact. That was interesting. I mean, he knew that she was there. And she built specifically to take care of him. Yeah, he hit Dark Pact.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
I mean, he just died kind of fast. He looks at the bounty hunter and it's like, you suck. He's gonna respawn. The Midas is kind of stupid. I mean, it gives you... I know he was trying to catch up since he was having to play jungle carry. And it does give you 40 attack speed, which helps him get essence shift specs.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
And like this is him, he knows he can't kill her. Like look at the illusions almost kill him. And then Tinker murders him, and he gets reported. I mean, this is... I mean, it's not guilty, but it's kind of like at that point where the whole team... Like, the whole team sucks. But he wasn't... I don't think he was purposefully. He was farming the jungle mainly because he needed something because he picked a carry. And then didn't get a carry lane. And then he tried to show up for team fights. He showed up in lane and pushed when the lane was open. So he was attempting to play. And now we have a bounty hunter, suspicious movements casts. Ooh, these are always interesting. And this will probably take us an hour.
Invisibility!
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
12 minutes into the game. He's level 8, so this looks like a normal. It's also moving.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill.
So suspicious movements cast could be that they suspect him of cheating, or it could be
Should have healed myself.
that he starts doing something funny, like he shadow walks and then stands in the trees.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
He was, okay. I mean, no, that's fine. He was clicking on Mars's items. He's or Mars's abilities. He's playing like an actual player. He's ulting everybody, ults the Crystal Maiden.
No breaking through the
This-
Dire structures for now.
Oh my god. We currently have Mirana, Bounty Hunter Bristleback, sitting in the top lane while an anti-mage farms right next to them. Looks like he's going mid. Nyx Assassin's sitting mid. Bristleback's going mid. Who do you think the mid was on their team? I'm like, oh. Earthshaker's level 11. Was he the mid? Or has he just had a free off lane the whole game because everybody's been sitting top? The world may never know. Okay, this is one of those where we do look at we do need to look at the game.
Haste!
I mean, he still hasn't been reported at this point.
Radiant's mid
down
tower's
to
getting
us.
banged up.
Actually, over here, Mars.
Dire's top tower's gone.
Next.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. That's four. Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
They spend a lot of time watching other players, and they might consider that suspicious. Dazzle. Crystal Maiden. And Juggernaut.
And good are linked.
'Tis mine.
What a bounty!
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
I must have them all.
This is a lot. game. Okay, we're gonna speed it up. Like, I'm not speeding anything. Oh, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't auto skip.
That's just what's happening to Dyer's bottom.
This is actually a long game, yeah.
I can't see your
So he TPs, he shows up.
And gold are linked.
'Tis mine.
What a bounty!
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
I must have them all.
I mean, I guess it's possible he's got a thing that like auto tracks his enemy heroes, like a keybind where you're not supposed to be able to go to their heroes. He gets away. He gets reported at some point around here.
Dyer's bottom tower's getting the business.
This is Stockholm, so I'm
Radiant's
gonna
mid
guess.
tower's coming apart. Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower? Dyer just couldn't save that bottom tower. Radiant's mid
Looks like
tower
again
could use a
nobody actually
hand.
counted.
Dyer's bottom tower's getting the business. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Like, 'cause even his mouse is fine. Like, look at, if anything, he might be
Nothing about Dyer's structures
Smurfing?
right now. The Dyer best do something about
Well, I
that
will say they
bottom
don't
tower.
win, so if he's smurfing, he's bad at it.
Shadow wave!
Allies disappear.
Nobody in this game is ranked.
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
I wonder if it's the double and I mean, he doesn't get reported for a while. We'll go. Like, he clicks, and like the mouse wasn't moving. That wasn't one of those weird things where the mouse is moving.
Excommunicated.
Did say alive or dead.
Easy shot.
Time to run them down.
Radiant's mid tower.
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, he's just running around the map from what we see so far.
Radiant's
I'm not seeing anything suspicious here.
mid tower breaks down radiant structures like this. Radiant's mid
Oh, my mouse.
trouble.
It's all tied up on the microphone
Radiant's
here.
top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's top tower's making
Yeah, now he's just standing over here.
Last top tower for the Radiant.
I mean, the other thing a little suspicious is like that. As I said, you know, he's, or he could have, because you know what, this would be a spot that maybe you put a keybind for map position. This is definitely a spot you would do it in. I mean, if he's got the map positions on everything.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Spoil that shot.
That one,
Spoil that shot.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Spoil
yeah, because he
that
clicked on the map there. Sorry, it's all hard to tell half the time when they're moving their mouse around. Because like he clicks down here, he scanned.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Somebody's on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, normal skill. He's playing like he's higher than normal, so it might just be they were trying to find a way to mark him for smurfing.
Radiant's top tower's hurting. The Dyer bet Radiant.
Because everything he's doing isn't like necessarily like, again, suspicious movement casts might be. I think he's smurfing, but that's not what this means. There's no smurf option here. Now, smurfing is a bannable offense, so if you're a smurf bounty hunter, well, don't plan on playing too much longer, because you are now bannable. I wouldn't mind that getting added to here. But the problem is, like, you can't let the players decide whether somebody's smurfing or not. I mean, he gets killed there because he was farming. Hey, maybe that's his issue.
Guess what's Radiant's mid tower? Them dire buildings are tough as nails. Bottom tower getting the Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Oh, he is. Oh yeah, he's 13 and 17, but he's got a 43% win rate.
Guess what's
See, it's also possible that he's like plays a different game or something, and so has an idea of like map positions and everything.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Or he could be a Smurf.
Bottom tower got blown. Rough day for Dire's bottom rank. Farewell to the
It's just the old smurfing in turbo mode. Well, no, sorry, not turbo mode. This is just regular ranked. Smurfing and unranked, where you lose 43% of the time. Because if they try to balance everybody out, even with their Smurfs, to quickly play with people of their skill levels. So he should be winning a lot more unless he's purposefully throwing. But he's also basically, since Dire took over, or Radiant took over, and started like pushing the map and getting kills, and they killed him a couple times, he started playing very scared. He started doing a lot of things where he didn't know what to do. He's been hiding in base a lot. So it's just possible, yeah, he's got good game mechanics from maybe playing another MOBA. Maybe there's a hero in a different game that plays similar to this. Or maybe he thought invisibility equals invincibility. And as soon as he found out that doesn't work. Well, he did turn invis, take the damage, but that doesn't mean anything. He could have played his skills. Of course, if he's early on, these other people will probably be fairly early on. Unless the person who reported him is a Smurf. Yeah, I think he got reported for playing too well, basically.
Tis mine.
But like here, he just keeps running into the, unless he's doing that on purpose, but then now he's trying to run away. Like he doesn't want to die.
Top tower's in bad shape.
Someone trying to lose would probably stay there and die fighting.
Last top tower for the Radiant. Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Anti-mage, what the hell?
Dire structures looking fortified.
Like, him being there is fine, but like, him staying there a little too long. I mean, I guess he got out, right? Yeah, he got out.
The Dire
Again, we ride.
Yeah, I'm marking him as not guilty, mainly because I don't see anything that shows suspicious movements casts. Not griefing or abusive behavior, not cheating or hacking or scripting from what I've seen. Again, the only thing is he might be a Smurf, but he was also doing some dumb things. Now, granted, being a Smurf could be he's a 3K player who thinks he's 6K. And, he has good, ability to, gank his bounty hunter, but as soon as the game turns, he doesn't know what to do. We don't know. So we give him not guilty. That's it for those. That's it for the day. That was number 5. We've made it in under an hour. I'm probably going to do the new player experience next just to have fun with it. But I will stop this video. Start the next one. So until tomorrow, be good in Dota. Don't let me catch you, or I'm going to send you to jail.